I'm Alastair Dalton, transport correspondent of the Scotsman. I'm at Glasgow Central Station, and here's 5 key facts to help you understand how the rail strike will affect you. We'll hear from Nick King of Network Rail and hear the official response from the RMT union.
Well, we're facing 3 days of strike action in Scotland's railway, today, Thursday and Saturday. Principally, it's a dispute with the RMT union about pay and working practices. It will mean significant disruption across Scotland today. We're only running a few routes in the Central Belt and cross-border train travel. We need passengers to check ahead before they travel today to see if their train is running, and to bear in mind train services will also be ending earlier this evening. Scotland's railway and the railway across the whole of the UK is heavily subsidised by the taxpayer. COVID has made a massive hole in the railway's finances, and we have to take steps to modernise the railway to help develop savings that can then allow us to fund a pay rise. At the moment, what we need is a change in the negotiating position between Network Rail and the RMT. We need the two sides to come to a compromise to find a common sense solution that will help us to deliver a pay rise for our people, while also taking into account the fact that ultimately it's taxpayer funded money.
Signallers, not Scotrail. So for Scotland, this dispute is about Network Rail signallers and other staff taking strike action. Scotrail and Caledonian sleeper staff are not involved, so it's the fact that signallers aren't working means that most Scotrail services can't run. Dates and routes. The strike days are Tuesday the 21st of June, Thursday the 23rd and Saturday the 25th. On those days, 90% of Scotrail services will be cancelled. The only 5 routes operating are the main Edinburgh to Glasgow line, a secondary line between the cities via Shotts, between Edinburgh and Bathgate, and between Glasgow and both Larkhall and Lanark. For cross-border operators, only a fraction of services will run. Disruption on other days. There will be disruption to services on Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, the days after the strike days, because signal boxes in Scotland outside the Central Belt will open slightly later and services will only be able to start running then. The RMT response. No member of the RMT was available for interview outside Glasgow Central Station, but the union has issued a statement. The proposals, both from Network Rail and the train operators, are unacceptable and the strike action would go ahead. They've accused the UK government of slashing £4 billion of funding from the rail network and accused them of actively preventing a settlement from being made. They say the rail companies have now proposed pay rates that are massively under the relevant rates of inflation, which come on top of the pay freezes of the past few years. They say the company is also seeking to implement thousands of job cuts and have failed to give any guarantee against compulsory redundancies. Train times. Trains will be severely limited during the day. The first is not starting until 7:30 in the morning compared to 5 or 6 a.m. The last train's much earlier, so the last train's leaving at about 5:30, and pretty much all trains finishing by about 6:30 in the evening.